Hello, I'm coming to you naked faced and probably wearing the same cardigan. I just love this cardigan so much. I love this colour so much. Makes me happy. Anyway, I'm just going to do my makeup because I'm getting ready to go out and meet a couple of my pals from the blogging. I say the blogging world because I first started, for those of you who don't know, my blog back in 2010. And since then I have met some unreal people and have made some really good friends over the years, and I'm gonna go and meet a couple of them today because we see each other at events all the time. But when you're at events, you're trying to like learn about the products, and like they're beauty events that I meet them at. But yeah, you're trying to learn about the products and you're trying to chat to everybody. And so we said at the last event that we were at, what was that? It was like Clarence a few weeks ago, that we would meet up for a coffee today. And one of the girls, Louise, had a baby, I think October. I think she's 4 months old. So we're dying to meet her now as well, Lexi. I just said I would stick on a little bit of makeup because, as you can see, my skin is just blotchy. It just goes through phases where it goes blotchy and that. But I wanted to chat about kind of my ideas for this channel over the next like little while. Because what I'm thinking is I might give like kind of more vloggy style a go, as in like not have the videos just be about garden stuff. Like, so it might be like chats like this where I'm either doing my skincare or my beauty bits, or if I'm out and about, or like day in the life. And I'm filming down here today because my office is a little bit of a mess. Ooh, because I was shooting for a client yesterday and I have everything set up upstairs in the office because we're just waiting to get approval from the client. So I'm in touch with the PR company. I send the sample photos to them. They send them to the client to either approve or make amendments. And so I didn't want to like change anything around up there. So I have like all my studio lighting and everything up there. And I'm sure there'll be videos that are just about gardening anyway. But until we kind of get cracking in there, in like the garden season. But like, lads, we're so close to it. Now, a lot of my life isn't very exciting because I work on my own, by myself, at home 99% of the time. I love that foundation. That's the Lady Gaga foundation, if anybody's interested. And I am in the shade 100 Light Neutral. I'm gonna apply a little bit of bronzer. This is from number 7. This is their Pro Artist Soft Glow Cream Bronzer in shade Light Glow. I am working with them, not on YouTube. Like my kind of, what would you call them? Like my commitment or my deliverables are done with them. But if you have number 7 in your neck of the woods, I just wanted to show you this because it's gorgeous. I don't like makeup that's really heavy or cakey. I want it to look like, and I'm gonna need to bring it down here as well. I want it to look like I'm not wearing makeup. I want to like fake it. I think that just looks so natural. And yeah, I will bring it down my chest because what I need to do is look at myself in a mirror before I go mad. Because what happens is I'm sitting here and I'm filming away and I think I have a certain amount of makeup on, and then I go to like look at myself in the mirror and I'm just like, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm back with more makeup on because I wanted to film using this and using this for my Instagram. So I don't know if you can tell, I am coming to you live from our couch. The couch arrived yesterday, and as soon as the delivery guys, who were really, really nice, they were unpacking it and they were putting the legs on, and one of the lads said, oh, that doesn't look right. And I looked and he was correct. So there is like a support kind of beam that goes along the underneath of it, and it looked like it was bowing. And he was like, oh, that looks broken to me. And I was like, great. That's what we need because we've had issues with the table. I'll talk to you about that now in a second. I look demented now. That, oh God, I'm gonna have to give myself a facelift with that eyebrow. Now, as you can see, the eyebrow situation is from the great overplucking circa 1995 to 1998. And yeah, I tend to get a lot of salons asking me if I want to get those fee brows. Why don't they call them fibrows? And I always say no thanks because I'm weird with my brows, and I'm afraid that if I get something that's like either permanent or semi-permanent, what if I don't like it and then I'm like this for like months? And then in other exciting news, so I think I have a table for the greenhouse. I'm hoping to get the table over the next couple of weeks anyway. It's a friend of my mum's who is getting rid of a table, and I was like, that's perfect. And so she'll give me that one, and then she has another smaller one too, and like a little bench that will go underneath the larger table. But the larger table is perfect. I don't want to give too much away in case if it doesn't happen. I like this because it has a drier texture. It's not like a really creamy product. So we'll see. That's my first time doing it, but I do this a lot with my bronzers anyway, because it saves you from having to buy extra eyeshadow palettes. I think these shades, these kind of warm shades make my green eyes pop. So this is the couch. Please ignore this situation. When the garden has grass and it's less mucky, we will be changing that up. That's just a functional thing at the moment. But this is the couch and it's perfect for this wall. Now this whole setup isn't permanent. We're just kind of like keeping that table there for now. We have ideas of what we want to do. And I just put that plant there just to see if it was nice there, which it is. It needs a clean though. We actually bought the cushion covers in London when we were there in January and we hadn't even picked out a couch yet, but they go perfectly. They're gorgeous. So they're from H&M Home. I'll leave them linked below. And they feel like a really gorgeous fabric. And I need to cut that off there. And it adds like a little bit of colour here as well, do you know? So what we're thinking is that we're going to have some kind of art or painting or picture there. We're going to figure it out. Or maybe a family gallery wall. Okay, I'm going to go take the hair out, put the little bit of a lip on, and then I'm going to go and get my friend some flowers. I might have a little look in Home Sense. I think I'm going to have time. It's close to where we're meeting. Like, it's just for like a look. Because I always feel like when you are on the hunt for something specific, you're never going to find it. But when you're just kind of browsing, that's when you find the thing. You're like, oh my God, yes. And that was us with the couch. Mum was casually just like walking through the shop one of the days and she saw that. And she's like, oh my God, took a picture, sent it to me. And I was like, that is perfect. So I went to see it and we sat on it and everything. And I love when that happens because, yeah, we just have the worst luck when it comes to go, okay, I'm going out to buy a clock. Like, we need to get a clock for the kitchen and just they're all too big for the space that we wanted in, you know. So anyway, let's do that. I'm gonna get my friend some flowers. I can show you these now that I'm back in the car. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, I just love them. And look, even in the sunshine. So Louise likes daisies, so I was like, right, I should get some in there. But it's just lovely and like whimsical and it just makes me excited for summer and flowers and colour in the jardin. Anyway, time to go meet the gals. I'm back in the car after meeting the girls and Lexi, who is 4 months old. She's one of the gals now, for coffee. And we just chatted for like 3 hours, like you do. So I didn't have time beforehand to go to Home Sense. So I think I'm going to go now because it's literally like 5 minutes away from where I am. So like while I'm out here, do you know? So I didn't see anything in there that I wanted to buy, which is grand. I feel like it's kind of between seasons at the moment. So there's a lot of like Easter bits in there. I didn't film that. I didn't really decorate for Easter because I feel like your Easter decorations are only up for a really short time. Whereas I don't mind decorating for kind of summer almost. But yeah, a few little plant pots and stuff in there. So we'll see anyway. We'll see what they get in over the next couple of weeks. But glad I didn't buy anything. But now I gotta go home, I gotta edit some photos and get this show on the road. Good morning, it's a new day. As I said, this vlog is gonna be over a few days, just with the way that things are at the moment. I'm just finishing off my coffee after my breakfast and I had let me put this down. I had such a gorgeous walk in the park today. I'm gonna put in a few little clips that I did. I try not to have my camera or my phone out my hand when I'm walking. But I was listening to a podcast that's just like resonating with me so much with stuff that's going on at the moment. And I just loved it. But then I did need to take the phone out because there was a bit of sunlight, a tiny bit of sunlight in the park. Now there's more now outside. I'm trying to get back in to do my morning walks because I find that I am not prioritizing myself when I start work in the morning. So at least if I go for my walk in the morning, first thing, and give myself an hour to myself, headspace, clarity. And I'm like, right, that's one nice thing that I've done for myself for the day. But I wanted to share just what the park is looking like at the moment. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's really nice to see spring coming, and the clock tower is just looking gorgeous today. And they've planted loads of crocus bulbs as well in front of it and kind of to the side of it. So if you're in St. Anne's Park in Raheny over the next couple of weeks, make sure to check it out. It's like a little kind of wooded path. Like when you're facing the clock tower, it's kind of to the right of it. This week is going to be a bit of a busy, messy week. So tomorrow I'm down in the Arboretum, and I think I will do a few clips for this as well, because they're doing a campaign between now and the end of March about all Irish homegrown plants and food and suppliers and fashion and everything. And I definitely think, like, with the month that's in it anyway, with St. Patrick's Day, it's nice to support Irish and to buy Irish. That's going to be an all-day shoot for them tomorrow down in Wicklow in Kilquade, which that garden centre is just gorgeous. So I'm nice to see what they have in there. And then I'd say Wednesday I'll be editing as much of their content. So I create content for their social media pages. And then on Thursday I have a half a day shoot. They have an arboretum in town in Purnell Street. So if you're in town, it's where Chapters bookstore is. It's upstairs, and it's such a little haven of like quiet and solitude. But they've loads in there, like really loads of houseplants as well, which is something that I need to learn more about. You know, because at the moment we have like just fake plastic stuff in here, and I would like to learn how to keep houseplants alive. It's just, I don't know if I'm going to be good at it. It means that next week is a week just for me in the garden, because there's so much that I need to do. I need to kind of get cracking on that. I feeling a bit overwhelmed with it, but it'll be fine. And I'm just looking at the sun is after coming out even more. I feel like I need to be out in the garden, like for the mental health now as well. I feel like I need that. Hopefully by the time you're watching this video, when it goes live, I will have finally sowed some seeds, because I'm just behind. But listen, it's fine. It's fine. Plenty of time to catch up. Be grand. Okay, this is the last time. The garden is going to look like this, okay? We're going to sort this situation out. I think I might try and move these paving slabs because there is a shore. See what that poor little tree is on the wonk? It should be straight. But there's a shore here that I just want to clear up. So I might have to move those here, or kind of figure out where we're going to put them. Now, that line looks like it's broken. We're going to try and move that line. That's in a concrete pot, so we'll see. But just to give it a tidy and put some shape on it. So we have a guy coming during the week that's gonna give us a price for putting down kind of rolled grass, like real grass, but like in rolls rather than seeding, just for like my lack of patience. But yeah, that's the current. It's fine. So thinking I'm going to disassemble that raised bed and put the wood for it in there. I need to seal the greenhouse as well. I'll do that either today or tomorrow. And move like these pots. I think there's daffodils growing up in there, but just to kind of like clear this situation. I can't remember what we have in there. And then I was looking the other day. See this? That is begins with C. What's it called? What's the thing called? I can't remember the name of it, but it's alive. Not clematis. Oh my god, thank god. Yeah, that's just grown in there, so I'm gonna give that some love. Is that something? Oh my god, I think that might be my the bleeding heart, I think. Oh, so cool. Yeah, and these are definitely coming up now. Oh, look. I can't even remember what I put in here last year. But I'm going to let these live their destiny and I'll replant them kind of later in the year. And these are the Erigeron, which, do you know what? See all these little ends here? I'm going to get Mam to prune those because you know she loves that. And just make sure she doesn't take off too much green. But like these are going to be 2 big bowls of daisies that, you know, could be nice either side of the greenhouse. There's the seagulls. So this is going to be a very montagey segment. So grab a cuppa. Do we know what this is? It kind of looks like a raspberry bush, doesn't it? It might be. It might actually be. It's going to be all like guess the thing. Oh look, that's starting to shoot. I'll get her to cut that back as well. When I say that, I get the fear because like what'll happen is Mam will cut back all the way to there and then it'll be completely gone. What is this one? This is the jasmine, I think. Oh, amazing. Oh, okay, cool. Because I think the jasmine would be lovely against that wall because that's a south-facing wall. And then I think this is like the builders. They were kind of like trying to put some of the roses into pots to save them. I think this is the peach rose now. This definitely needs to be pruned back. I will leave that for Mam to do because she's good at that. And that has always lived here, so maybe we'll put it back there as well. Actually, something else that we were thinking about doing is in the morning this little corner gets all the sun and it's kind of like a private little spot. We're not overlooked at all, so we're thinking we might kind of do like a little patio area here, so you can put like a little table and chairs here, do you know? And then I was thinking either to have like herbs or something there, or here I do want to have kind of like window or planters under the windows as well, just to take the harshness of the wall off. But I was also thinking, see that window or that little thing there, that on that wall with the clematis growing up could be fabulous. This is extremely daunting, but we'll see. Everybody, I'm documenting this. So these are they're the original. So see the way there's like the brown dead bits. So
I'll just the dead bits out.
Yeah, just eat the green.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody, Mum would like you to see that she didn't reef the head off it. Like, that they've been given proper haircuts, and I'll add extra like soil and mulch into them now. And then in a couple of months they'll be just white and pink daisies. Well done, Mum. And now she's going to attack us. This is her paradise now, isn't it? Isn't that your favourite thing to do?
It's like you have to take off all the dead. Get over her.
There's nothing left in that. Some of that. Okay, we're getting there bit by bit. After moving here, we need to buy a new brush to be able to sweep all this up. But we're getting there. So this is all the stuff that I'll be using in the greenhouse. I'm after putting the parasol for the table here in the greenhouse for now. And then this, we're thinking like here is where the barbecue will be. That's where it usually is. But I love the olive tree there. I think that's going to be a really nice sunny spot. So sorry about the dogs. So Mum says she's going to clear up all of this, and I'll put, I have this farmyard manure that I'll use to mulch the pots. I'll put some in there and in there as well. So we're getting there. Looks like we've done nothing, but that was a good physical morning. But it's just really nice to be out in the sun. And yeah, as you can see, the greenhouse has the sun for most of the day, so I will be looking at shading for the top part of it. But my plan is to, like, on the wall that's closest to here, is to have loads of shelves and have plants and stuff, so you have natural shading as well. And then someone said I should get a grapevine. I wonder, could I do that and then grow it up the top? I have to look into that more. But anyway, it's getting there. That's going to be the famous last words, getting there. The yellow one as well if you want. Okay. Music to her ears. Look, it's getting closer to the bin. I'm talking to them. Oh. So you should move faster now. She's been given the go ahead. The before. That's the before of the rose bush. Everybody just keep an eye on her. Oh, that's dead now, as you're saying. Gosh. And she's pruning hard. But like, you're gonna keep these, yeah?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like, she does this every year, and it does come back, and the builders try to save this, and they just threw in there. So I'm like, it's doing alright.
I don't want to grow on the wonk, so if I kind of can grow just this part, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. See her there? She's gone to get the 4th snip. So we've got 2 there. We've got 1 there. She's back with her 4th snip.
A good one.
We should call you Lovely Snippy Bit. Do you want me to do it?
No.
Go on. See? The 4th snip is what you needed. God knows what will be left of the yellow thing. But we'll see anyway. So this is what's left of the yellow rose. Sorry, there. Even though I just said to her, you're only supposed to cut back 2/3. So we'll see, because that's cutting back to about 1/10 of what was left, what was there. So we'll see. This, lads, is why I do be watching her. I feel like we made good headway today, and I'm banjaxed. Who says that gardening is not a physical job? Oh my God. And on cue, here comes the dogs. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now and get out of my uniform. Oh my God, I'm filthy. Keep good day's work. Are you okay? So that's what we got up to. And what I'm going to do now is in a few minutes, I'm going to go out and look at the greenhouse and see if the inside has kind of dried out, because I need to put the sealant around it. So I've got 2 tubes of them. It's just silicone sealant. Let's see if it works. We'll see if I can make it work. And I've one of them things. I've never used them before. I just want to show you a couple of little purchases that I'm in love with. Like, I love them. So a couple of weeks ago, I was in Home Sense with Mum and I got this little thing. It's like a little mug, and then inside they have it attached here. I take it out. I'm trying to move carefully so that you don't fall again. Okay. So you get the little mug. That'll be nice for an El Brew or to grow in. And then this, it's like one of them little things. You got like a little scooper on one side and then a little prong. So I'm presuming that this is for when you're pricking things out or potting things on, you can kind of, and then this is a little dibber. I think that's what it's called. A wooden pot tamper. Oh, I just have to order something like this today. Anyway, so when you're sowing seeds. So the plan of action is hopefully going to start sowing seeds this coming weekend, which will be St. Patrick's weekend. I'm working on getting the table, so that's another thing. And I was up in Belfast over the weekend with Mum, just have a little mooch, and we went up into the range in, oh my god, what's Banbridge, and we've a range here, and I don't know if they have these 2 things here, but I got these up in the Banbridge one. I don't remember how much it was. I think this one, the next one that I'm going to show you, I think they're under £10, like for the 2 of them. But wouldn't that be nice in the greenhouse? I love it. And then this one, actually very appropriate. It's so true. It is so true. When I saw this, it just resonated with me so much because it really is my therapy. So today started off very differently to what I had anticipated. So the plan of action was that I was going to meet up with my sister today and we were going to go and do a few bits together. And I was going to film it. And I was like, great, that will make for next week's video. But then there was change of plan. So we couldn't do it. So I ended up having to drop her home, and she lives close to a garden centre, the garden centre in Malahide, and I needed to get my friend a birthday card. Now, I bought her a birthday card and a present back in like autumn. It was right before the work started on the house, and we just haven't been able to see each other since. And I have the present, I just can't put my hands on the card, the birthday card. So I was like, right, I'm out that way anyway. I'll go and get her birthday card in there because I know that they have nice ones. And then I was just having a look because that's what you do when you're in a garden centre. And I saw this. Isn't that adorable? So it's an indoor-outdoor clock, which is great. And then it has a little temperature gauge here. And then the clock on the bees. So I'm going to set that up in the greenhouse too as well, because I feel like it would just bring me joy. Because I think, I'm filming this on my phone, but for the videos where I'm going to be outside on my own, I'm going to be filming with the new camera that I have, in the hopes that I won't have my phone with me all the time. I'm trying to kind of not phase it out, but just reduce the amount of times that I have it in my hand. I just reach for it by habit. So it's like, right, I won't have to now be looking for my phone to see what time it is. Or maybe I can have it in my pocket, or like if the doorbell rings, I'll hear it on the ring. But I just thought this was adorable. I've ordered a few supplies for sowing my seeds today, but this is the weekend that I would usually plant my potatoes. They're chitting away nicely. Actually, I'll show you them now in a second. So yeah, the mission now is to get the greenhouse sorted. So gonna go out, see if it's dry, see if I can figure out how to work this yoke. Is that even the right thing for these? Yeah, no, that's what it looks like in the picture. Like, and this was beside them things. Hold on now. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand this now. Oh, this comes all the way back that way. Okay, never mind. This has to pull back. Oh, wait. No. Oh, wait, am I doing it? No. I have to Google how to work this, because this needs to come back so that I can stick this in there. I just don't know how that works. I'm just following the little instructions. So, okay, no, this has to, okay, so this has to be pulled up like that. And you twist that part like this for this to come out. this to come out, this has to unlock from here, which means that has to lift up. I did it. Right. I twisted this thing. I just had to think about it for a second. Is it coming? It is, it's working! I did it! Oh, thank God for that. Okay, thank God for that. Right, so anyway, I'm gonna keep twisting that until, okay, that's fine now. I can relax. But let me show you the potatoes. So this is what we're going for when it comes to the potatoes. So see all those little shoots that are coming out? That's what we want. That's what we want. So when we plant these, all those will sprout up and we're gonna get lots of potatoes. I'm very excited. Now, it's not quite dried out there yet. I have a couple of bits there that I'm just gonna take away just to let the sun at it. And the same here. I'll just move that wood that's out there. And then we have this here. But, so I don't want to do the silicone. I don't want to like do it and then have to redo it. It's not supposed to rain until I think Friday, so it should be okay. But lads, I'm actually really liking the colour of the floor in here. Do you know, now is that damp because of, see, yeah, I think here is damp because it's like quite up close to the mud. Like, I suppose it doesn't have to be fully sealed, but I just would like it to be. I'm going to leave the video there for today because I'm not going to seal that until it's properly dried out. But now that I know how to load the sealant into the Okibob, I will be able to do that like in no time. So I'll film that. But yeah, I might just give the place a little bit of a sweep there just to help dry out like the damp bits in there. As I said, I just don't think the sealant will adhere to the concrete or the wood if it's damp or kind of wet like that. So anyway, listen, thanks a million for watching this very bitty video. And I will see you in the next video and have a beautiful day, whatever you're doing.